fetid, putrid bag of Mongolian yak excrement named Jeffrey Epstein was taken into custody by FBI at JFK Airport yesterday as he arrived from an international flight. He is initially charged with child trafficking in New York and Florida. I will wager that charges will be expanded to also include violation of the Mann Act, 18 U.S. Code 2421 and 2424. The dominoes are about to fall. Treason is punishable by death, but the fate that is waiting for these motherfuckers in prison pales in comparison to the hangman's noose. This piece of shit is not likely to cut any more sweet deals, except the ones he might make for washing drawers and polishing knobs in the special housing unit. He is scheduled to appear in court Monday, July 8th, 2019. Now, this is an article published by the Daily Beast. I'm not going to read the whole thing. I'll just read you the first couple of paragraphs. Long time coming. Jeffrey Epstein arrested for sex trafficking of minors. Jeffrey Epstein was arrested on Saturday and will appear in New York court on Monday to be charged with sex trafficking, according to multiple law enforcement sources. Billionaire pedophile Jeffrey Epstein was arrested for allegedly sex trafficking dozens of minors in New York and Florida between 2002 and 2005. Now we know it goes back a lot further than that. And will appear in court in New York on Monday, according to 3 law enforcement sources. The arrest by the FBI and New York Police Department Crimes Against Children's Task Force comes about 12 years after the 66-year-old financier essentially got a slap on the wrist for allegedly molesting dozens of underage girls in Florida. For more than a decade, Epstein's alleged abuse of minors has been the subject of lawsuits brought by victims, investigations by local and federal authorities, and exposés in the press. But despite the attention cast on his alleged sex crimes, the hedge funder has managed to avoid any meaningful jail time, let alone federal charges. The new indictment, which according to sources will be unsealed Monday in Manhattan Federal Court. Now, this is one of the sealed indictments, I imagine. Will reportedly allege that Epstein sexually exploited dozens of underage girls in a now familiar scheme, paying them cash for massages and then molesting or sexually abusing them in his Upper East Side mansion or his palatial residence in Palm Beach. Epstein will be charged with 1 count of sex trafficking of minors and 1 count of conspiracy to engage in sex trafficking of minors, which could put him away for a maximum of 45 years. And he's 66, so that's a life sentence. The case is being handled by the Public Corruption Unit of the Southern District of New York, with assistance from the district's human trafficking officials and the FBI. Several of the billionaire's employees and associates allegedly recruited the girls for Epstein's abuse, and some victims eventually became recruiters themselves, according to law enforcement. The girls were as young as 14, and Epstein knew they were underage, according to details of the arrest and indictment shared by 2 officials. Epstein's attorney Martin Weinberg declined to comment when reached by the Daily Beast on Saturday night. The Southern District of New York also declined to comment. It's been a long time coming. It's been too long coming, said attorney David Bowies, who represents Epstein's accusers, Virginia Roberts Giuffre and Sarah Ransom. It's an important step toward getting justice for the many victims of Mr. Epstein's sex trafficking enterprise. I will leave a link for you in the description. It goes on and on and on. Gives you the whole history of the whole thing. And this is absolutely incredible, because this will inevitably lead to the Hildebeest, her husband, and a interminable litany of other politicians who are at this moment washing the skid marks out of their drawers. Please subscribe to our backup channels, Whirlwind Revolt, Inglorious Patriots, and Net4Truth USA 2 Patriot channel. You can also find us at Net4Truth USA on BitChute. We fly so close to the target, we're on our 4th fighter jet. We will be relentless truth seekers until the enemies of freedom are defeated. You can support this channel by using the links in the description, but for a $100 donation, I will personally send you a autographed hardcover special edition copy of Land of Childhood's Fears. Also, visit my bookstore at lulu.com/Net4Truth USA. If you are viewing this video on BitChute, you can use the links in the description to support us, or simply click the green $ dot on our video to support this channel. Thank you. Links are in the description section.